Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Depends where you're listening from or where you're joining us from. Just thought I'd give this a little bit of a whirl. Now, you'd be wondering, it's been a while since we've seen you. You could be right. Work commitments, things like that, things get in the way. And the radio comes second. That's the way it is. That's life. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Working. Just to let you guys know, I haven't disappeared off the face of the planet, to the disappointment of some people. all it is it's just going to be a laugh and a little bit of a carry on here, just so you know that I'm still here, still active, and trying to bring you whatever I can when I can. There may be a few days, maybe a week goes by where I don't personally become active on the air. However, there is other things that I do share on the Facebook groups of some of the other guys, the other operators, sharing their live streams. If you want to take a look, just join us on the Facebook page, Amateur Radio Live Streaming. That's the page. Join us on there. If I don't go live on what's it called there, Twitch or YouTube, I'm always live on Facebook, so there's always something. I do share a lot of activity from other members from various groups and various activities in that group. Something I do want to mention to the guys in the Amateur Radio Live Streaming group, if you are watching, thank you very much for pointing something out to me over the past couple of days. I don't appreciate people spamming the page with crap. I'm just putting it out there now while I think on. Anybody that spams the page in any way, shape or form, it's not radio related, it will be removed, as well as the individual. So bear that in mind. You have been warned. I'm doing it now while I can, and I've remembered. So that's for the guys in the Facebook page. It is a closed group. Great community we have in there. So let's keep it that way. That's what I want in that group. So try and be as helpful as we can. I don't have any comments up and running at the moment, so if you're commenting, I will get to them in a moment once I get myself sorted out. You're just sitting there thinking, you've been on here a little bit too long to get sorted now. You're probably right. Anyway, I'll see if anybody's commented on the various places where I am live streaming. There we go. So we'll go. Yes, I do live stream on my page as well as YouTube and Twitch TV. So there's plenty of areas and platforms you can join us on. That's what it's there for, and that's the radio. I do try my best to bring plenty of activity to people that are watching, that enjoy or want to know what radio is about, getting on the air, make the contacts, how you go about it, things like that. We do what we can. I'll try my best, as well as others, to try and promote the hobby. We do our best by bringing you the live streams. At the moment, over the past few days, I would say from around the 22nd, 23rd of February, 20 metres, well, yeah, I'm saying 20 metres, but a lot of the bands have been, for lack of a better word, useless. The old current bun that's up there, the sun, is obviously set off a big solar storm, and it has had an impact on the amateur bands, knocking communication down to basically next to nothing. As you can see on the scope, normally there'd be some pretty strong signals there. There's nothing to really speak of, which is a bit of a shame on 20 meters. However, 40 meters has been a little bit of activity, but the signals haven't been as strong as they have been in the past, so just bear that in mind when you are going on the bands at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, because I think last weekend there was a contest on, and there was a few stations had some fantastic communications during the contest, so there's always something. But obviously this solar storm is cause a bit of an uproar. I'm saying a bit of an uproar, a bit of communication silence, as it were. Normally I'd hear a few stations at this time of day on 20 meters. FT8, as you are well aware, that would be extremely busy. There's next to nothing there. So this solar activity has had a big impact on 20 meters. Yeah, I will keep it real, keep it radio. That's exactly it. So what I'll do, as you can see on the scope, you can see there's a few stations being spotted there. There's nothing here on my side, as it were. It is extremely poor, but we can't have communication perfect all the time. So what we'll do, I'll take a quick listen on 40 meters and see what activity's there. There's a little bit of life on 40 meters, so I am using a multiband vertical antenna with 40 meters on there. So there is a couple of stations. I'll just let you have a quick listen. See if I can get this right. There we go. So you should have some volume, some radio audio. So I think realistically, when people say the maximum usable frequency, 40 meters is it. 40 meters, 80, and probably top band. Probably they're going to be the bands of choice. But there we go. We do what we can, listen to what we can. Normally those signals are a lot stronger, as some of you guys are well aware. But yeah, where do we go? Where do we start? Should I put calls out? I don't know. What do you guys think? See what happens. See what there is. I do know there is somebody watching on Twitch TV. If you've commented, I do apologise. I don't have any comments coming through at the moment for some strange reason. I've been trying to fathom that one out. Technical issues. I haven't changed anything. That's the daft thing. Change nothing and something doesn't work. The PC is primarily for really radio use, the odd gaming, but that's the primary use is radio related anyway. But yeah, 40 meters.
Uniform 1 Kilo Alpha.
I'd say we'll get tuned up somewhere. We'll go further down. We'll go about 170. I'll get the linear tuned up. Yep, cheers. It has come through. The comment has come through. That test has worked. Cheers for that. I do appreciate it. For you guys, one of the lads has just put a comment on coming in from Twitch TV, so cheers, appreciate it. I think that was Mark. You might correct us on that. I think it is. What am I doing? I'm sitting here, looking at the radio, looking at the computer screens. Oh yeah, tune the radio for 40 meters with the linear. See how easy it is. Yeah, no problem. See, memory, got a good memory. See, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It depends, because if Lauren asks us something, the other half, she asks me anything, it's oh, I forgot. You've got to, you cannot see, remember everything of a woman. Anyway, she's probably watching, she probably curses now. Either that or I get a phone call in a minute. I shall comment on the Facebook page. Yeah, selective memory. When did this radio equipment turn up? Oops, I don't know. Something like that. Or where did you get that money from for that radio? Well, if I told you where the secret hiding place is for the money, you'd gone out on a spending spree. That's why we don't tell you. Right, we'll get this tuned up. I am going to get hung for this, by the way. She'll be watching, she'll remember. She might not say anything on Facebook, but she'll catch us on. She'll catch us somewhere. And oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Nobody can't hear you. That's a good one. It is. We'll get this tuned. Turn that down. So it'll be probably a couple of 100 watts or thereabouts coming out the linear on 40 meters. Like I say, IC7300. You'll all know the setup by now. The ICOM 7300, the Ameritron AL84 valve amplifier, and the two antennas that I've got a choice of: multiband vertical and the 2-element beam tri-bander. So just for you guys that are just joining and wondering what the equipment is that I'm using, that's a radio equipment. There may actually be a little bit of distortion coming through, or feedback coming through the microphone, so I do apologise to you guys for that if it does happen, just while I'm tuning up. It is a bit long-winded trying to sort this tuner out, getting it sorted, getting it set, but we try what we can. Manual, valve amplifiers, they're a good amplifier, but at the same time they can be a pain in the backside to tune. Load and plate, by the way. I'm wondering while I'm tuning there if there's any, actually if there's any feedback. I don't think there will be, but you never know. See, the thing is with all the radio equipment, when I said about buying new radio equipment, I don't go out on the drink. I don't go to the pub. I don't smoke. So the money I save goes on the radio equipment rather than up against the wall, as it were. Do enjoy the odd can now and again, but it's cheaper than going out on a night out, getting absolutely smashed, come home and can't remember a thing. You're always looking over your shoulder when you're out. But that's a choice. Anyway, right, we're tuned up on 40 meters, 7170. Put a few calls out, see what we can get, and hopefully there's going to be a little bit of activity for you guys. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Is this frequency in use? So as you hear, there is somebody there. We'll go a little bit further up and see. And I'm not far enough up away from him, but we'll try there. I am switching between the microphone, between the two mics, studio mic and the headphones, the headset. So you'll hear me better when I'm shouting CQ as opposed to talking through the studio mic. So here we go. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meters, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ, CQ40, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. It may be quiet, I don't know. I've had a listen on the radio, the bands were quiet, I didn't bother putting any calls out, so this is the first time in about 8 days I've been on the air, so CQ, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. That's only 200 watts, by the way, so like I say, a couple of 100 watts, nothing special. CQ, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ40, CQ40, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. CQ40, CQ, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ40, CQ40, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. CQ, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ40, CQ40, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. Was there a Sugar Papa 9? Is there a Sugar Papa 9 make a call? Good afternoon, Jacques. Nice to hear you. Sugar Papa 9, Juliet, Mike Papa. I have you 4x4 at the moment into the northeast UK. Band conditions are extremely poor. Nice to hear you again. Sugar Papa 9, Juliet, Mike Papa, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta.
Okay, my friend, good evening. My name is Jacek Kutecharyk. It's rapport for you 59. 59 for you, Roger.
QSL, thanks for the 5.9. You came up to a 5.7 on that last over Yakek, doing a fantastic job as normal there. Pleasure to get you on 40 metres here at the moment. Running the IC 7300, 200 watts and a multi-band vertical antenna at the moment. Microphone back to you. So that's Poland. Yeah, QSL, nice contact there out of Poland. Great contact. You take care, 7-3 from here in the northeast UK, and hopefully work you again many more times in the future. Great to hear you. Look after yourself and the family. Sierra Papa 9, Juliet Mike Papa, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Take care, 7-3. Thanks very much. You take care. 7-3. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ40 CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ.
Sierra Papa 9 Mike Kilo Golf.
Sierra Papa 9 Mike Kilo Golf 5-9 there, George. 5-9. Go ahead.
Golf 6 Mike November Delta from Sugar Peter 9 Mike Kilo Golf. Nice to meet you, my friend. Please, thank you for nice report. You are 5x9 flat. I'm running 100 whiskey and Delta Loop antenna on 40 meters. My name is Gregory. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. 9 Mike Kilo Golf.
Yeah, thanks very much, Gregory. Much apologise there. Nice to work with you for the first time here on 40 metres, and that Delta Loop doing a fantastic job there with 100 watts. Running here 200 watts and a multi-band vertical antenna at the moment. The transceiver is the IC 7300 at the moment. You take care, Gregory. Pleasure to get you in the log. And see, we worked on 20 and 10 metres. When was it? 2018, 2019, and on 20 metres, and 2020 twice on 10 metres. So pleasure to get you on 40 metres. Microphone back to you there, Gregory. Go ahead.
Thank you, my friend, for coming back to my call. Thank you for new band 40 meters. All the best. Wish you all the best from Poland and many years, my friend. Golf 6 Mike November Delta from Sierra Papa 9 Mike Kilo Golf. Take care.
Thank you very much, Gregory. You take care. 7-3 from here in the northeast UK. Sierra Papa 9 Mike Kilo Golf. Golf 6 Mike November Delta clear. 7-3.
7-3, good luck.
QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ.
Mexico 0 India Oscar Delta.
Oh, good afternoon, Ian. How's everything? M0IOD G6MND. Go ahead. 5-9. Go ahead, Ian.
QSL G6MND Mike 0IOD. You're also 5-9. All's good here. Just watching the rain lash down outside yet again. That's about it. Hope you keep on well. And good to hear on the band there. Just a little bit earlier on. Just Bulgaria up on 20 metres, nothing exciting. There's some Yankee uniform station further down the band on 40, but not a great deal happening at the minute. Last couple of weeks has been pretty good. First thing in the morning, plenty of VKZL on 40, which was great to hear, especially last week with some very strong signals. Worked quite a few ZL stations around about 7 or so in the morning. Anyway, nice to hear you. Hope you're keeping well. G6NMD, Mike 0IOD, over.
Yeah, Mike 0IOD, G6MND returning. Yeah, no problem there, Ian. Doing a great job. To be honest, I haven't had a chance to get anywhere near the radio on a morning due to work commitments, as it were. So it's been a case of getting up, get out, and get the work done and come home go to sleep and that's it, and start the day again. Well, that's the way it is. This is the first time I've been on the radio for about 8 days, about 8 or 9 days to be honest, Arian, but doing a great job. Anyway, running 200 watts at the moment, multiband vertical, and the IC7300 this side there, Ian. I just wondering what you're using. Go ahead.
Yeah, running the Icon 7700, about 170 watts at the moment, and the antenna's the ProStel V-dipole. It does 40, 20, 15 and 10. So that's what I'm running at the moment. You're stronger on this one. I've got a full-size 40-metre dipole up, but it must be orientated the other way because you're slightly down on the dipole, and an inverted L as well. But you came up, you were strongest in this one, just peaking the S9. So now's the couple about the top. Anyway, I'll let you carry on, Lee. Hopefully you'll make a few contacts and what have you. And I'm going to get the tea on. Nice to hear you anyway. Take care, mate. T6NMD, Mike 0 IOD, over.
Yeah, no problem there, Ian. Pleasure to hear you. Great to hear you on the radio. It's been a while. Anyway, look after yourself, and try not to burn that tea. I might have to start the tea here soon. Anyway, then go and pick Lauren up. Anyway, look after yourself, Ian, and catch up with you further down the log. Mike 0 India Oscar Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Take care, Ian. 7-3.
Yeah, geez, what you're using for a microphone? You sound pretty canny there. I don't think you're not using a stock mic, are you?
No, I'm using the Heil Pro Set 6 at the moment.
Same as well. I'm using a Heil. I think I'm not sure if it's a 6 or 7 to be honest. I picked it up at the rally, so similar. I like the headset. Okay, 7-3. Take care, Lee. Bye bye. Mike 0 IOD clear. Bye bye, mate.
Yeah, you take care. 7-3. Nice clear audio. Look after yourself, Ian. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. I have just turned the noise reduction up a little bit, so you might have noticed the noise drop a little. CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ40 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. Ending Papa. Italy Zulu 2 Romeo X-Ray Papa. Good afternoon. I have you 4x4 into the northeast UK. Name is Lee Lima Echo. Go ahead. Thank you very much for the contact. You dropped down into the noise. You've disappeared into the noise towards the end there. You take care. 7-3 from the northeast UK, and hopefully work you again under better conditions. Italy Zulu 2 Romeo X-Ray Papa. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Ciao, grazie. 7-3. My apologies. Italy Kilo to Romeo X-Ray Papa. My apologies. 4x4 QSL. QSL, thank you very much for the contact there. Doing a great job. Look after yourself. 7-3 from the Northeast UK. Ciao, grazie. 7-3 QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. Yankee Oscar 5 Queen Delta Norway. Good afternoon. 5x6 here into the Northeast UK. Name is Lee Lima Echo. Microphone back to you. QSL there, you're doing a great job there out of Romania, doing a fantastic job. Yeah, conditions are up and down there, but nothing too bad. You take it easy, look after yourself and the family, and a pleasure to get you in the log there for the first time. Yankee Oscar 5, Quebec Delta November, Golf 6, Mike November Delta. Take it easy, 7-3. Thank you for the contact. You're welcome. Take it easy. 7-3. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. I should really move the camera over in the other direction, because I'm always looking at the other screen as well. CQ40 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. Italy Whiskey 1 Romeo Mike. Good afternoon. I have you 5-9 into the Northeast UK this evening. This evening. Name is Lee Lima Echo. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good evening. My name is Maurizio Mike Alpha Uniform Romeo India Zulu India Oscar, and I'm calling from northwest of Italy. Your report is 5 and 9 over.
QSL doing a great job from the northwest Italy into the northeast UK. Great contact there, Maurizio. Running here the IC7300, 200 watts at the moment through a multi-band vertical antenna, ground mounted there. The amplifier is a bit of an old girl, the Ameritron Alpha Lima 84. Bit of an old valve amplifier there, Maurizio. Italy Whiskey 1 Romeo Mike Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Back to you. Yeah, doing a great job with that 430 Sierra and the vertical antenna on the balcony. Great to get you in the log with those conditions there, Mauricio. Anyway, you take it easy, look after yourself and the family, and regards from the Northeast UK. Hopefully work you again many more times in the future. Italy Whiskey 1, Romeo Mike, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Ciao, grazie. Thank you very much, Mauricio. 7-3, ciao. QRZ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. QRZ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. QRZ. CQ40, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. QRZ. CQ40, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. QRZ. QRZ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. QRZ. CQ40 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. QRZ. CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. QRZ. So there we have it. I'm not going to sorry, I'm not going to put any more calls out. It's just a case of getting on the air, put a few calls out, get a couple of contacts in the log. Great to keep it going. Yeah, Lawrence, long time no see. That's Victor Echo 3 Hotel Quebec Mike, out of Canada. Cheers for joining. Unfortunately, Lawrence, I am disappearing. It's always the case, but I will be back later on. No doubt about that, because I'll be on sometime tomorrow. I will bring a live stream tomorrow, I know that. And I may bring a few streams over the weekend, see how things go, see how the band conditions improve. If it does, I'm hoping it does anyway. But there we go, a few contacts in the log. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And that's what it is. That's what I'm trying to do. Just bring obviously amateur radio to those that are wondering what it is, what it's about, what you can do, who you can talk to, where you can talk to, and what have you. So I think future streams, each contact I make, just for the guys that are obviously not licensed and they're watching the video or watch the video back on the replay, they hear the contact and they wonder which country it is I'm talking to. I'm going to start mentioning the country that the station is coming out of, that I'm making the contact with. So it may be a little bit more interesting to know which country I'm actually in communication with. Bit of an idea. Just give the new guys, or the guys that are not aware of what radio is, where the communication can be heard, who you can communicate with, things like that. It's what it's all about. It's all about promoting the hobby. That's all I'm doing at the moment. Promoting the hobby in the way I can. As you guys are aware, it's taken myself a long time. Would you say 12 month? I wouldn't even say 12 month. Yeah, say around 12 month for me to get the way I am talking to you guys, creating a small audience, with making contacts with the small station from here. I don't have big equipment, as it were, with regards to the radio, antenna, things like that. It's nothing. It's just a small station in the middle of a housing estate. That is it. So I'm not on top of a hill. I'm actually located, believe it or not, I'm only 22 meters above sea level at this location. So if you think 22 meters above sea level isn't really that high, however, you've got stations that are on top of big hills, ideal for UHF and VHF. However, it does have its advantages being up on the hills, but at the same time, being as low down as I am, it makes it all the more interesting and more of a challenge to get the contacts. Yeah, good afternoon there, Stu. M0OMT, please you can join. It's one of them things. I do like a bit of a challenge. You will hear me call CQ and make the contact. Other stations are here, similar stations that I'm working, and it may be stronger on them than it is on me. That's propagation, but we'll come to that at some point. So that's a plan for the next for the future streams. To be honest, I think it may be a little bit beneficial, more so for not just for new guys, as Lawrence pointed out. Call signs have changed a lot in the past 20 years, which they have. There's a lot of variations in various locations, especially here in the UK. There's a lot of variations. The foundation license, there's I think there's 3 variations for foundation license, which is M3, M6 and M7s. Intermediate is just it's just a single 2E0, or I believe there's a 2E0, and then there's the full license. There's M0s and G stations, so that's there is a lot of various calls that's got to be taken into account. Like I say, foundation license, M3s, M6s and M7s. Is, for some reason, I don't know why, they always get how can I put it? They get a bad reputation. I don't know why. It's not all of them. Some of them, the odd one that flouts the rules of the licensing conditions. However, everybody's done it. Everybody uses or has used more power than the licensing conditions allow. There's no escaping it. There's no one there really to police it, as it were. So there's other factors that can be taken into account for the use of a little bit more power than the 10 watts. Some will argue feeder loss, but I'm not going to go into it. That's it's what it is. So there we go. What's that? I'm just reading the comment there, Stu. Yeah, you are lower down actually. I think you're about 18 meters above sea level, if memory serves us right. I know it's not much, but you are lower, and But it's one of them things, right? So, plan of action for the future streams. Just getting back to it. I will be, you know yourself, I acknowledge all stations. Doesn't matter who it is, what level of license they've got. I acknowledge anybody. There's no sort of, oh, I'm not talking to this one, not talking to that one. I don't care. As long as you've got a license and you're permitted to use the radio equipment, I don't care. I will talk to you. M3s, M6s, M7s, UK base, I'll speak to anybody. Even abroad, international calls, I don't care who it is, I'll speak to you. At the end of the day, that's what radio is about. Making contacts, having a bit of a chat, sometimes a bit of a laugh over the air. It all depends. Location of the contacts, the call signs that come in, you guys will be informed of where the contact is, whether it be UK based or in Europe, North America, South America, anywhere in the world. I'll let you guys know exactly which country of the operation is, the operator's operating from. So that's the plan for future streams. So I'm now I've said my piece and put on, I think it's been about 45 minutes or thereabouts. Done a little bit more than I thought. Got a few contacts there, so if you want to watch it back and have a listen to the contacts here on 40 meters, and yeah, enjoy it. That's what I like, is to see the feedback that you guys are you are enjoying the feed, the live stream. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy bringing you enjoyment. So yeah, we'll have it. Right, guys, I'm going to disappear. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to bring you the stream this evening. Look after yourselves. Take it easy. Look after the families, because they're going to look after you at some point. Take it easy. 7-3 from here in the small station out of the northeast UK. This is Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Going clear. Take it easy.